Yes friends, now let us discuss about one more important interview question. Please try to trace this code and let me know the output. Okay, let me know the output. If I do call this particular class constructor with this instruction within the main method, what will be the output? Okay, please try to trace this. And one more very important thing is, if you are having any compile time errors, let me know. If you are having any runtime exceptions, let me know. And if there is no compile time error and runtime exceptions, what is the output? Okay, please try to trace the code from top to bottom. Car is a class which is having one of the instance data member of type what, string, and also having one of the instance data member of type what, primitive int, and having one no argument constructor, and we are initializing this one, and one of the debug statement, SOP statement, and one parameterized constructor having argument as what, int, and we have a statement as what, this method calling current class no argument constructor. We have try to observe this statement within the another constructor only we can call what, another constructor, by using what, this method, or by using, if you want to call some other class constructor, that is parent class constructor, means what you have to do, you have to put what, super method. Okay, but here we are calling what, this okay, this current class constructor. Okay, now writing one SOP statement. We have written one SOP statement and we are initializing this particular CC, and once again I am reinitializing this track. Okay, that is data, instance data member called as what, track. Okay, now, and what is this, calling the constructor. Please try to observe this piece of code and let me know what is that, what is the compile time error if it is so, and runtime exception if it is so. I'll give the output for this one, where exactly the problem exists, and try to analyze where the mistake has been done. Okay, now I'll give the output to this one. What is that means, compile time error. Okay, compile time error exists in this piece of code. Please try to observe where the compile time error, because of which instruction the compile time error occurs in this piece of code. Okay, please try to observe that one. Okay, very important friends, at which line number, okay, at which line number the compile time error exists, because of which instruction the compile time error exists. Please try to recap all the concepts as part of our constructor, so that you can be comfort in this problem analysis. Okay, now observe here, I have said that we are having the compile time error. What does that mean? Simple thing, this instruction is giving compile time error to us. Why? Because within another constructor only you can call some other constructor, right? Is that correct or not? Yes, it is true, but that calling must be done by which one? Either by using this method or super method. If you want to call current class constructors, if you want to call some other class like what, parent class or some other parent class, means what, you have to use this super. Okay, now observe this one carefully. What is that means? These two statements must and should be as what, first statement within the constructor. Okay, it is must, that is the rules, that and all the syntax, the internal implementation we have to follow. Okay, in order to achieve what, inheritance. Okay, so now I'm using this particular instruction as the end statement within this constructor, and that it is an invalid one, to call another constructor by using what, with a constructor name. You have to call another constructor by using these two names only. Observe, very specific thing and tricky thing to get understand. Okay, now it will give the compile time error as what do you know, cannot find symbol. You might be thinking what is this car constructor is available, if I do call this one, what is wrong? Okay, what is wrong in this one? Of course nothing wrong in this one, but it's a programming language. You have to understand the concept in which way they have meant. Okay, it's their game. If you want to play their game means you have to understand their behaviors, their rules. Okay, please understand these things. Okay, nothing wrong, but this, if you, this is what, this is giving the sense to us as what, calling some other constructor, that is current class constructor. If you want to call current class constructor means you have to call by using these are super. I mean, if you want to call current class means by using this only, and that must be the first statement within the constructor. So that's why this is valid and this one is invalid. Observe here, very important, you can call current class constructor by using this method only, and that too, that statement must be placed within the constructor as first statement. If it is not, if you are not writing in that way, okay, then it will give compile time error to you. Now here the compile time error will be as what, I cannot find symbol. Okay, what is this? Cannot find symbol. What is that? Symbol car. Okay, I don't know about this particular instruction. How can I know that one? I know about the constructor only in terms of this super. I have said to you, it's their game. Okay, you have to understand their rules. Okay, now what is the location? Simple, location is what? Class car will be the compile time error. So at this instruction, at 14th instruction, we are having what? Compile time error. Okay, so very I mean most frequently asked question if you go for any interview, this is also important thing. Okay, now let me go and see the execution and compilation. Okay, observe. Yes, the same piece of code whatever we have seen over board. Okay, please try to trace this one, friends. Okay, now let me compile this one. Okay, what is that? Java source file name is what? Example4. Okay, observe. Okay, example4. Okay, example4. Okay, now let me run this one. Okay, observe, cannot find symbol. Symbol is what? Method car. Where? In which location? In class called car. Now observe here, if I do comment this one, now trace the output. Now trace the output. Yes, mister, we are getting the compile time error if I do write this particular statement. If I comment that particular statement, what will be the output? If there is a call to a constructor in this way. Simple, let us do tracing. Okay, let us do the tracing for this one. Think that we have removed this particular instruction from our source code, friends, from our source code. Okay, now observe this one. Okay, now what is going to get happen first? What is going to get happen first? First, memory allocation. Yes, done. Memory allocation has been done. Now constructor execution. Which constructor call? Hello, mister, why are you doing like this? Very important. Within another constructor, okay, you can call other constructor by using this. If it is current class constructor, observe here, if you want to call another constructor within some other constructor means you have to use what? This. If it is current class constructor, okay, if you want to call current class constructor within another constructor means you have to use what? This is meant for what? Current class constructor. If you want to call some other class, that is parent class constructors, that can be achieved by using super method. Okay, this is meant for calling what? Super class or some other constructor. Okay, now observe here, These two things must and should get happen inside which one? Constructors only. Okay, within the constructors only. Now come here, most of you will get doubt based on experience only. I am telling this one to you. Yes mister, what is this statement? What is this statement? Just now you have said to us one thing and you are using that constructor there. Is that truly a valid one? Is that truly a valid one? Observe here, earlier the statement here as what? Car. Of course it is what? No argument constructor. If I do use that constructor within this constructor, what is the problem? It is giving one compile time error to me. If I do use that one within the main method, no issues. In which way it is treating? Very important friends, very important. Okay, why? What is the reason for that one? Let me give the reason. Okay, this is what? New operator. We are having the syntax. What is that syntax means? Observe, if you want to create any literal in Java, okay, for any user defined data type, what is a class? User defined data type. Okay, observe here, if I want to create a literal, what is this user defined data type? If you are not getting understand here, I request you to please update or please try to brush one's OOP concept from first session to the end session. There I have been very specific. Whatever this session there or whatever the concept we have discussed there, each and everything is useful. If you go for any big MNCs or any product based companies, I am not discussing just the concepts, just the analysis part. I just want the logic. I just want you guys to write the code on your own. Okay, that is what my main intention. Okay, please try to refer them. Okay, of course I'll be a bit fast there. Please try to repeat it so that you can catch the points. Okay, now observe here. Okay, what the syntax means? New keyword followed by constructor name. Okay, constructor name. What is this? What is this one? Observe here. After allocating memory, then only we are calling constructor, and this is what? Syntax. Okay, and here if I use car constructor, it is which is against to the syntax, and still we are having much explanation for this one. Okay, I will update this one some other time. Okay, it will take much time to discuss about that one. You should have the knowledge in data structures, that is you should have the knowledge in linked list stack data structures. Okay, let it be, no issues. This is what? Syntax. So you can follow here as what? New operator followed by class name collectives. This is what? The constructor. So here within any method, after new keyword, if you are using a constructor name directly, no issues. If you use the same constructor without new operator, it is compile time error. Here very specific, very what we call that minute thing to get miss. Okay, very minute thing, you have to catch that one. Observe here the difference. Okay, this constructor should get followed after new. Here we are not following, it is not following by using any new keyword. Okay, so now come to the exact thing. If it is so, what is the output? Okay, what is the output? Okay, now we are calling a parameterized constructor. This is what? Calling what? Current class constructor. I have said to you to call current class constructor from another constructor. We have to use what? This, and that too it must be as what? First statement. Okay, now the call will go to the current class no argument constructor. This is what? Track. It has been initialized to what? Now track equals to null. What is that? Is fast. Okay, what is this, Mr. Fast? We should get null pointer exception, right? We should get null pointer exception, right? No null pointer exception. I'll make you to get update in this area also later. Okay, please try to observe. Okay, now what is this? SOP of what? Welcome to. Okay, what is the output? Welcome to, and later it is completing the execution of what? Constructor. Once again the control will come here. Now it will come to this point. What is that? Welcome to win the race. Okay, welcome to win the race. Okay, and after that you are initializing the .cc. That is, what is that? Here you are having one of the instance primitive data member whose value will be as what? 0 at initial time. So now that value is going to get overwrite as what? Triple line. Later the track value is getting changed. Instead of null is fast, I am making this one as what? Superb fast. Okay, super fast track. Okay, now constructor execution has been completed. If you do run this piece of code, this will be the output to us. Okay, now let us go and execute this one. Okay, let us check our analysis skills. Through this way only we can be good in coding. Please observe and try to make utilize of this one. Okay, observe. Okay, now the same piece of code I have commented this one. Okay, now try to observe here. Let me go and compile this one. And what is this? Example 4, right? Yes, of course. Now let me run this one. What is that? 4. Observe here. What is that? Welcome to win the race. Okay, welcome to win the race is the output to us. Okay, welcome to win the race is the output to us. If I do comment or if I do take this particular statement, don't confuse with this one. We can use that constructor name as it is. If it is getting followed after new keyword, if it is not following after new keyword, no way or no chance of calling that constructor with exact name. The only way is what? By using this or super. That too as first statement. Put this in your brain. This should be your second nature. Observe carefully.